Yes, we're back again. Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. Patterdale Talk. Of course, I'm with my bro Marshall, like always. We got a special guest in here, very special guest, Jimmy, in here tonight. And we're gonna do what we're gonna do. We talk Patterdale. Marshall, you got anything you wanna say?
Guys, this is gonna be kind of a different episode. We're gonna go into like a different type of work of Patterdales. For the people who are more so diehard into the earthwork, this might not be your episode. But tune in next time, or tune in right now and see if you like it.
But, yeah, it's still gonna be a good time. Jimmy, you wanna
Yo, thanks for having me on. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, let's get it.
Yeah. And thanks for having you. Appreciate it. Much appreciated.
Definitely.
Taking out time to with us. On a Wednesday night midweek is always harder than other days. So we appreciate it. We appreciate it.
Me and you, I think we got history at this point. From how much shit you fucking shown me as far as like working these dogs. Like you were the first person I went ratting with in urban space. And I only met you because my wife now, like we were dating and she was in New York and we were dating long distance. And I just wanted some shit to do to kill time with my fucking dog if I came there. So that way I had a fucking reason to be in New York.
No, I remember, man. I remember. Yeah. Yeah, for real, man.
Sounds good.
How long ago was that, man? I think that was like what?
Mighty had to have been under 5, you think, right? Or probably about 5?
Nah, maybe. Yeah, maybe it was 5 or 6, man. Yeah, maybe it was. So I probably know you 10, 11 years, man.
Yep, it's probably been on that point now.
You said Mighty's 15?
He'll be 15 in September. Yeah, man. Yeah. He's up there.
Let him definitely know. Introduce Mighty and you let him know Mighty's background and things like that. His history.
Yes, I guess really what starts off is like what made you want to get a Patterdale? Because I remember you were looking at a totally different breed and you were telling me about it as opposed to a Patterdale.
Yeah, I was actually I put my old dog down. He was basically an American Bulldog pit cross, and he lived till 12. I put him down, and we didn't get a dog for about 4 years. And my daughter, I think, was 2 at the time, and she started like developing a deep fear of dogs. She would see like a dog from like a block away and start screaming. So I told my wife, I was like, this can't be in my house. Like my kids have to not be afraid of dogs or animals in any way. So I started researching breeds, and I was actually looking at a Pakistani bully cutter. I was looking at that versus a Patterdale, because the first time I've ever seen a Patterdale was I'm a vet tech, so I was with my boss at the time, and we did a house call to put somebody's pit bull to sleep. So after we put the dog down, we were talking to the people, and there was a dog in a crate in the kitchen. So you couldn't really see the dog, but the dog was just like hyper and going crazy in there. So we started talking to the woman, and she's like, "Oh, it's a Patterdale Terrier." I'm like, "I've never heard of that. Like, what is that?" So she took this dog out, and later I found out it was Mason bred dog from Who Dat and Who This and all those dogs. Mm-hmm. It was a little red 7-month-old ripped up powerhouse little pup. So a couple of years passed, and I researched it, and like I said, I was looking into those 2 different breeds, and I figured, I don't live in a huge house, and I said, and I like what Patterdales, they were drivey. I researched what they were for, and I figured I would have a lot of fun with one. So I ended up getting Mighty out of California, Digging Deep Kennels.
And Digging Deep Kennels is had a really good website that's been down for a really long time.
Oh, actually, it's still up.
Was kind of like California Catchers.
Yeah, exactly.
Lined up.
They were like kind of affiliated with each other, I think, in a little bit, right?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I just know their website was very similar. And
because they had links up like to different Patterdale kennels and stuff. So, and the guy Rick Foote, he's the one. He was from Digging Deep, and he was like affiliated with like a couple of people because he had links on his site. So I think California Catchers was definitely one of them.
Yeah, I think that guy traveled a lot because he would have pictures of like sled dogs and stuff of him, like working with Patterdales.
Right.
Is it these guys?
Oh yeah, there you go.
That's California Catchers. Yeah,
it's different.
Okay.
But the website was exactly kind of like this, except it just said Digging Deep on the top. And I think, God, this is so long ago. I think it was like green.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the flag up there and the bar on the side, the menu bar.
Yeah.
Yep.
But just, I mean, there's so much we're going to talk about, but the big thing is this episode is really just like an ode to the dog you have, Mighty. And if you want to like put his pet up, Woods, you can put Mighty's pet. Yep. Mighty came from a lot of cool dogs and different kind of dogs we've talked about on this pod thus far. And did you get Mighty for a purpose for this pedigree or just kind of happenstance?
No, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about his pedigree. I seen they had a nice little male pup available. I bought the dog, and then later on, I started like researching lines and different things. I didn't know anything about bloodlines on these dogs, you know. So I later found out there's a couple of good hitters in there.
Yeah, because Barry's dad is in there, Noah, and I knew nothing about Barry's pedigree either when I got him. I was kind of in the same boat.
Some Full for Dogs, there's some good old Booth stuff, man, like almost like foundation Booth stuff. You got Booth's Tonic real close up in there. Simon, Tippery Tim, Milo. You got some Schaefer's John Steed is in there, Dead Game Core. You got a lot of good dogs. You got all the Bridgeford stuff on the bottom from the dam. You got a lot of good stuff in there, man.
Yeah, if there's anyone who knows anything about this pedigree on the chat, feel free to just like talk about any dogs that you know of.
By the way, his sire was Fox's Mickey. I guess that guy Rick Foote had him for a while, so he put his name in front of it. But that's Fox's Mickey, from Randy Fox. And
you made it kind of sound like when you first described Mighty to me that he was kind of like an early starter.
No, he started from the beginning, man. I mean, from the beginning. Like I said, I was learning. This is 15 years ago, man. So 15 years ago, just in my opinion, man, I'm not trying to shit on nobody or anything, but 15 years ago, Patterdales, it seemed they were a lot less watered down than what they are now, man. Drivey, crazy, intense little fucking dogs, man. So 7 weeks old, I bought him like a medium-sized rat. 7 weeks old, he killed it and ate the whole fucking thing. Okay. 3 months old, and I was taking him out all the time, everywhere I went, I took this dog with me. So he had some, I live near local parks that have like wooded areas. So I was doing as much of that as I can. I was basically buying mice and hiding them and letting him use his nose. 3 months old, I bought a large rat, and there was a pond. I threw the rat in the middle of the fucking pond. He swam in, got it, stayed away from me until he ate the whole fucking thing, and then came back to me all happy and fucking pleased. But he stayed away from me the whole time while he ate it like a National Geographic special. It's fucking great.
Yeah, that is wild. It sounds like he was just kind of independent off the rip, and you didn't really have to worry about it.
Honest to God, he never looked back. Now, I'm not going to take a 3-month-old puppy and put him on a raccoon. You know what I mean? You work them up, man. You're not trying to ruin your fucking dog. You're not trying to kill your fucking dog as far as their spirit and their fucking, you're not looking to break them. You let them mature enough till where they're ready for certain game. But all the shit he was on, man, and throughout his life, he never looked back. Never.
Can you see that chat, Jimmy, where the person asked you, is Digging Deep still around?
Is Digging Deep still around? No. I guess the guy, I hope he's still alive, man. I hope everything's good with him. I don't think he's into dogs anymore. But then again, I don't know. I don't think he's into dogs. The website went down when my dog was maybe about 2 or 3 years old. Maybe even before that, the website went down. So I don't know what happened. Curtis, may he rest in peace. Curtis Hagen, may he rest in peace. He had some Digging Deep dogs still. Digging Deep Boomer. He had some Digging Deep stock. Yeah, Marshall, look at that, man. We did damage. So, yeah, I did a lot of urban ratting, all urban quarry. My landscape, I live in an urban area. So my landscape dictated all that shit. Just because I wasn't digging doesn't mean I wasn't putting work in. I was putting work in every fucking time I could. You know what I mean? Full-time job, family, kids, everything. I was still getting that dog out. I got 3 dogs now. I still get them out. Mm-hmm. So the name of the game is keeping the dog worked. You have a Patterdale and you don't work in any way, shape, or form, the dog ain't for you, man. Stop with all the pet bullshit. Stop with the pet shit, man. They're pets secondary to being worked. All my dogs live in my house. They live with my family, but secondary to being worked.
Yeah. No, 100%.
Yeah, I would say everyone in here agrees. Hopefully, everyone here agrees.
People, listen,
But
people,
yeah, definitely,
people vouch for me, man. People hunted with me.
definitely major key.
So,
Yeah.
Do you have a and this is something we ask everyone, do you have a favorite bloodline?
I like the Booth dogs. I like the Booth dogs, but then again, you know, just because I had him and I seen how he worked, he's a bigger dog. He's 25 pounds. He's not an earth dog. I don't know what kind of sets they have over in the UK. I'm sure it's all bigger shit. Their badges are huge there. So, you know,
That's why they have. Yeah, we spoke about this plenty of times too.
Yeah.
Is you know, the game overseas is a little bigger,
definitely.
a lot bigger, and that's why they have, you know, bigger dogs.
Right.
Bigger,
So, you know, American dogs, American bred dogs, they're smaller naturally because they got to fit in the groundhog sets and holes. So, you know, a dog like this ain't going in no such thing. He'll try, but he ain't going to do it.
yeah.
You know, 100%. Because if you go back to the last picture, can you do that, Woods?
Of him?
Yeah, the last picture we had of them, the one before of me, of like Barry and him. That's like a 25-pound Pat versus like a 15-pound Patterdale.
Yeah. I mean, look how much bigger he is.
That's a perfect size comparison, really, and like how much more powerful, like and strong, Mighty was, because he was just a totally different build. He was just an absolute brawler.
Listen, he was bullish, right? So we know Booth dogs have a lot of bull blood, man. They have that alligator blood through limey kennels over there. You know, Booth put it up, man. He stated it. He didn't hide it. It was on Facebook. He didn't hide that shit. And I think the dog's name was Neelis. So he did a litter. I don't know what happened to all the puppies, but I know. Listen, guys, I'm not talking shit, but I know that Ravage dog had some of that nice alligator blood in there. So that dog is in Mighty's pet way back. But that shit, it means something. Nuttall had one-eyed Tess, Staffordshire Bull Terrier in the pet. They mostly all have bull blood. These dogs don't have fucking drive and all that shit from fucking border terriers. That's bullshit. Maybe the early border terriers that were like fell terriers, because the borders today, man, they're fucking hit or miss.
Yeah,
they hit or miss. I've hunted with a good number of border terriers, man. Listen, and I hunted with some good ones, but then I seen a lot of shit ones too.
Yeah, it's kind of hard sometimes not to generalize dogs, but I would agree with you in that. Like I've seen a lot that were kind of like,
I'm sorry, Marshall. If you're hitting fucking urban coon like this, big city raccoons that eat good, you don't want a smaller dog for above ground shit. Now, listen, in the ground is a whole different game, and this whole breed of dog is meant for in the ground. I'm not saying I did anything good by what I did. These dogs are earth dogs. They're meant to be earth dogs. To preserve this breed, they need to be earth dogs, right? But I worked my dog how I saw fit and what I could do. I'm not taking nothing away from the digging guys, man. The digging guys are where it's at. 100%. 100%. Am I a poser for doing this? Maybe in their eyes. Am I enjoying myself doing this shit? Fuck yeah. Do I give a fuck what anyone else thinks? No. Okay? That's it. But it's a digging game. Yeah, I enjoyed myself. But I'm going to tell you, you're hitting urban raccoons and more than one coon in the night, you don't want a 10-pound dog, man.
No, you don't want a 10-pound dog. 25-pound raccoon.
Yeah, man, and raccoons love to fight. Starts out defensive, but they relish that fucking fight more than anything else. And they don't all fight the same. You'll get a 20-pound raccoon that'll sit there and get chewed on. You'll get a 12-pounder that'll give your fucking dog everything it wants.
And more.
And more. And fucking more. So. But I did a lot of ratting with Mighty. See, here's the thing. Mighty hit about 16 raccoons in his life. I couldn't bang him up. Randy Fox is known for his infamous Alvin the dog, but the guest said Mr. Fox owned the sire to his dog. Most bulldog men had bigger terriers. Yeah, 100%. 100%. I spoke to Randy Fox. He didn't like me too much. He didn't want to really talk to me, but he vouched that was his breeding.
So you know Alvin, you know he's talking about?
I don't recall, man. Small. Yeah. Oh, what up, man? Yo, what up? Nah, definitely can't, man. You know the deal, man. You're here.
I have no problems putting my 10-pound on coons 20 and up.
That's cool, man. Yo, how many you putting on them? 5? 3. Listen, man, there's a lot of fables, dude. I'm not saying you, Shahib. I'm not saying you, man. But there's a lot of fables out there where 13-pound terriers are killing 30-pound coons above and below ground. And that's complete bullshit. I hunt a lot of fucking raccoons, man. And you get a big fucking raccoon, they're going to give a fucking bulldog something. Not every bulldog, but they'll give a bulldog something.
Yeah.
One, God bless you, man. Yo, your dog is made of fucking iron. Listen, if your dog is not grabbing the bottom jaw and breaking it, your dog's getting chewed the fuck up, brother. 100%. If it's not grabbing that bottom jaw and breaking that jaw right away, your dog is becoming fucking food, man. It'll maybe kill the raccoon, but you're taking that shit home like chopped meat.
Yeah, it takes a pretty strong ass dog or small dog to do that, and they're gonna feel some type of way after the fact.
Listen, I'm not saying they can't do it. They could do it, but they're not coming away with it unscathed.
Yeah.
Oh, Fox Alvin, the dog was a bulldog bred by Mr. Moore in public car. Of Lightner blood. Okay, Alvin really impressed Earl Tudor. Yeah, listen, I'm sure, man. Those old guys, bro, man, they did this shit for real, man. They did this shit for real.
Yeah. They're the one. They're the
That's
reason
cool,
why
man. Shahid, man. I mean, that's where it's at, because that's where you're going to see a lot of game, man, from groundhogs to coons. Orchards, man, any kind of fucking fruit or vegetables or whatever, man, they love it. When I get the procrastination bug out of me, I'm going to make it up. Yo, I told you, man, get up here, dude. Get up here. I told you, man, when I was on Facebook. I ain't on Facebook no more. Fuck Facebook. But I told you, dude, you're more than welcome. Come up here, bro. You'll be chilling.
Yeah, I got me and Marshall gonna have to make it up there too.
No, 100%, bro. I told you, man. Yo, you'll have a good fucking time, man.
Yeah.
What's the I don't know if you got to weigh it, but maybe you did. What the biggest coon you caught?
Oh, no, I weigh him, dude. I weigh him. Oh, no, I weigh him. Biggest one I ever got was 25 pounds, just under, like 24.8 or some shit. Just under 25 pounds. And he had no tail. It was a battle-worn boar. No tail, fucking broken teeth, all fucked up, but tough as shit.
Well, you're welcome in here anytime.
I appreciate you, man, but I'm not. I don't work just Patterdales anymore, man. You know what I work, Shahid, man. You see me on Facebook, bro. If I come up there, I'm bringing bull crosses.
Bull crosses.
Yeah.
And all your dogs are bull crosses, except Mighty.
No, except for Mighty. I mean, let's call him a full pat, but all pats are a mix of shit.
Mm.
They're bred true and typey. That's all I can say. Yo, Jamie, what up, man? Yo, dude, all you ever had was love and respect for me, bro. Good to hear from you, man.
Yeah, I think Jamie said earlier. All right, yeah, right here. I remember the first time I saw Mighty. When was that, Jamie? If you want to comment it.
Yeah, dude, because it looked like your heathen dog, man. I tell you, it was a fucking spitting image of that dog, bro. You sent me the picture. Yeah, Jamie.
How old was Mighty in this pic?
Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me think about this, man. That was 2015. 5.
Okay.
Because how I know, that's when I first got on Facebook.
It would be pretty cool, man, if you got Sam out and like NYC. If you brought Sam out, I'd bring Henry out and we would just like run raccoons if you ever wanted to do that.
I should go up there, dude. I should.
Yeah. The crazy thing is with Mighty too is you ended up getting freaking like squirrels and like rabbits.
Everything. Yo, listen. Look, I shouldn't even say it, man, but I'm a fucking poacher, bro. I put him on everything.
Yeah. I mean, he
guys, this is all. Listen, this is all like fables and lies. Don't listen to anything.
Allegedly.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
Yeah, allegedly. I mean, those freaking squirrels, man. He
didn't always get them, man, but when he got them, it was great. Listen, a squirrel is a well-earned reward, man, because they're so elusive on any fucking dog, man.
Is this I'm guessing this is a coon you caught that you got stuff?
Yeah, that was one of Mighty's raccoons, yeah.
That looks nice.
My wife My wife don't let me put anything fucking on display, man. She hates this shit, so I got to keep it put away. But yeah, I still do it.
Okay. You said you're waiting for something right now, right?
I'm waiting. Yeah, I'm waiting for another full body mount of a white face raccoon where they have it's white with black mask.
Yeah.
They look cool, man. Yeah, they look like old. They look like frosted, you know.
Yep. I've never seen one in person, but I've seen pics.
That's Mighty's first raccoon. That was small, man. That was a baby, but still, hey, every raccoon counts, man.
Yeah, I mean, that was his first one ever.
First one ever, yeah. I want to say maybe he was about 11 months, 10 months. Like I said, man, listen, it's what I run into and what I come across. So if the dog's gonna hit a big one, it's because I seen a big one. If the dog's gonna hit a fucking small one, it's because that's what we ran into. You know, I'm not cherry picking them, but that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. No, 100%. Like being in an urban environment when I had like Henry Malurger, I felt like it was just so much more fun, like targeting and getting at things.
That's the raccoon in the the mouth. So look at all the pigeon shit underneath it, man. He was underneath that fucking overpass. Driving with the dog, got out the car and slipped him.
Just like that.
Wait, I have this 25-pound bulldog. The smaller these pits get, more terrier traits. Yeah, no, 100%, man. You get the terrier phenotype or you get the bulldog phenotype. Honestly, sometimes what type of challenges does urban coon hunting present different from woods hunting? I don't do too much woods hunting, man, but yo, I would say,
like dip in the woods.
I know you could elaborate on that or answer that. Well, you know, give it something. That question, as far as what's the difference between coons in the woods.
Me or Marsh.
I think the challenge is being like more kind of aware of like your space and being aware of the people around you. Whereas like you're in the woods and hunting, it's you're a lot more doing what more you need to do. But like it is tougher getting through the weeds in the woods, and you kind of have like somewhat of a urban / wooded area where you work.
Yeah. No. Definitely, man. Like so, woods. You're coming across bodies of water, shit like that, man. It's dangerous to hunt raccoons in the water.
Yeah.
So
they'll drown the dog.
Yeah, 100%. So, you know, dangers where I am, cars, people fucking watching you. I'm from an era where we called people like that humaniacs through the Richard Stratton books. That's not my word. It is. So, yeah, humaniacs. They're all over the fucking place, man. You know, they got a nice little woodland critter and it's fucking cute, but it gets in their garage or their house and the first thing they do is call animal control and they kill the fucking thing. But, you know, me doing it with a fucking dog, I'm Satan.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you know, that's anytime you're doing something in the city, there's always gonna have someone's gonna have something to say about it. That's why.
No, of course.
You gotta move out the city.
People are fucking soft, man. Society's soft. Everything's fucking shit. So, you know, everybody fucking, you know, they watch everything you do. So you gotta really watch how you move.
Mm-hmm. What she said, Anthony said, I agree. I got a 27-pound old Boston. He acts more like a terrier than a bulldog. I guess he's saying that because you said this the smaller someone said, or maybe
terrier, like the terrier phenotype. Yeah.
Smaller they get, you know, the more you're seeing them. So
honestly, I like. Let's say on bulldogs, right? I like a longer muzzle, you know, because the longer muzzle, man, you got more. You got more. They usually have hard mouths, man. There's a lot of fucking punishing power.
So you like the longer muzzle?
If your terrier can make it in New York, they can make it anywhere. I appreciate that, bro, but that's not true, man. Because listen, all you guys, man, you're working fucking dogs, man. Listen, if your dog is working, man, it's showing improving for you, and you're enjoying it. That's what it comes down to.
That does bring me to a question, though. Is like if you can ballpark it, how many rats do you think Mighty's killed?
I know a number, bro. I listen. I write everything down. I got OCD. I'm a sick fuck. Okay. Write every fucking thing down. I know a number. I'm not going to say the number. But I'm going to tell you right now, that little fucking dog has more fucking kills, bro, If I add everything up, he has more fucking kills. Listen, this is how I look at it. My dogs are working. They're working. They're putting in work. I don't take it could be anything. I don't take it for granted, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So the least I could do is acknowledge the work. Most people don't fucking acknowledge the work that dog is doing. Acknowledge the fucking work, bro. Because they're the ones doing it. You ain't doing shit. You raise that dog, you condition it, you bring it up right, but that motherfucker's in the trenches. You're sitting there fucking watching it. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I heard the longer muzzle keeps the eyes safer too.
To a degree, but raccoons love to wrap up. But here's the thing. I love a fucking dog that takes out the business end, and I'm gonna tell you the business end first. And that's what I got in my puppy. Let's call him a puppy. That's what I got in the puppy right now, man. He takes that fucking business end out real fucking fast. His mother is a back end dog. She likes, I shouldn't talk, man. She likes kidneys and fucking stifles and all that other good shit. But her son just he loves. He's a dentist, and I spent a lot of money on dental school.
He goes straight to the mouth,
dude. He does work. He does work on their face. They die from their. I mean, they're great from their face.
For when you work in dogs and like that.
Listen, I do vermin control. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. That's what I do. I do vermin control. I hunt species that are considered trash. Okay, they're not endangered. I hunt. Everything's legal, but it's just people are soft and they're just soft about it, man. So that's society,
Yeah.
You just gotta start crying. That's the only thing I can think of, Emily.
Yeah, I got some things I tell them, but I got some things I tell them, but the less I go where people aren't, but the less you cause a conflict or show them things or whatever, you just stay out of the eyes if you can. I can't go into detail really, but you stay out of the eyes.
As much as you can. Try to keep it low key as much as you
gotta
can.
keep it mad low key, man.
Got a good question here. Would you intentionally put a dog who never seen a coon on a hot end or let them work it out?
I would never. First of all, you're gonna work your dog up to rough game. You're not gonna take a dog that never seen anything, that never seen any kind of fur, and put it on a full blown boar raccoon that wants it. No way. Yeah. No way, man. You're gonna work up to it, man. You want to fuck up your dog and just break it? Yeah, do that, man. Because that raccoon would be happy to do that. unless you got a fucking 50-pound Eli dog that's just fucking foaming at the mouth, man. I wouldn't do it.
You kind of like. You don't want to just like throw a person in the deep end. You don't want to throw a dog in the deep end and just kind of like cross your fingers.
Yeah, you wouldn't make a kid go in the ring with somebody that's seasoned. So you're not going to do that to a puppy either, man.
I know, 100%.
And you got to see how much the dog actually wants it too, man. The dog really has to want it.
Yeah.
It's all mental. Honestly, it's all mental.
So you think for the most part that like the amount of ratting you did built Mighty up to that shit?
No, because before I even started ratting, he was on coon, he was on groundhog, he was on naturally you're coming across possums and shit, but that's nothing. But yeah, he was on all bigger shit before I even started ratting. I started ratting when he was 3 years old. That's how I met the group. So, and then I got involved with them, and it was a great group of people. But there was a lot of media involved. There was media from around the world constantly, man. Every time we went out, there was media involved. So, listen, did I like it? Yeah, I liked it. I feel like my dog is getting notoriety. My dog is getting, the respect, right? But when I went hunting, and you could, Marshall knows about this because he was with me over there. When I went hunting, I just moved ahead of everybody and just hunted my dog. I didn't really give a fuck if the camera was on or not. It just so happened that the camera was on because the dog was doing it. So, Marshall, you remember, dude.
Yeah, you kind of just end up being like an outfielder when it came to the ratting stuff. Yep, I was just about to say Woods. Yeah, put that video on. Let's make a full screen.
Oh, yeah, I remember this, dude. I remember it. Yep.
This is like, there might be one video after this with Barry and Mighty, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
Yeah, I remember that.
And we're just going to turn them loose. Go! Ryder's Alley was an alley in lower Manhattan in colonial times that was totally infested with rats. In modern times, it's an alley in lower Manhattan that's totally infested with rats. Thousands of rats. All of these people that you see standing around behind me are dog nuts, and we do it for our dogs. And if the truth be known,
Some of these random ass
we
dogs
do
in
it because
PTC.
the dogs were bred to hunt vermin.
By the way,
I have a Patterdale
That's
Terrier.
very
He's
fair.
8 years old. His name is Mighty. And basically, this dog just lives to work. He don't care about anything else but work. It's in his DNA to hunt. I couldn't stop this drive if I wanted to. He's got 5 already. Not one of his best days, but...
How many rats do you think you get in those
Are
big
we
bags?
making an impact? Oh, Lord, no.
Yeah.
You have to look at the law
How many
of
rats do you think you get in those
numbers.
big bags of trash bags?
Every three
So what are you saying, Marshall?
How many rats do you think you get in those big trash bags? Like those big piles of
Yeah,
trash?
it depends, man. It depends on how much food is in that garbage and, you know, where, you know, what you're coming across. But watch this shot, man. This is a great shot. I do remember this video. Watch
Yep,
this
it's
shot,
right
man.
there.
Basically, it runs and it basically runs right into his mouth. Watch this.
rat numbers. Every 3 days, the rat
Damn,
can
that was a good shot.
The
That was
average
quick, though.
litter
That was a
is
perfect
10
shot.
to 12. They reach
very
sexual
cool.
maturity at
I
5
buried
years.
it again.
So one pair of rats tonight is 24,000 rats a year from now.
I would say the feeling that you get when you see your dog nail a rat.
The
It's
black and
seeing
white
a
dog,
kid hit a home
Paco?
run.
The black and white dog, man.
I could never go on vacation running
Black
my
and white dog
renovation
did
and
his
con.
thing, man.
Yeah, Paco was a cool little crossbred dog. I guess because it was Paco and Mighty that I saw the first time. And you guys got 30 rats that night.
Dude, me and Bill with these 2 dogs, bro, we used to do damage. Paco had a knack for just pulling a fucking rat out by a whisker, man, out of a fucking crack and just getting it. I don't know how he did it, but yo, the dog was good, man. He didn't look the part like of like, yo, but Paco was a killer, man.
I'm confident he gonna want to try it, but I don't know how far that I will go. Oh, that's I guess he's talking about the coon.
No, dude, yo, listen, dude. I seen your bigger dog on stuff, man. I seen your bigger dog on stuff. You know he wants it. You know the dog wants it, man. Unless you're talking about a different dog.
Jamie Park. Mighty is one of those all around Patterdales.
Jamie, it's the truth, man. He really is, dude. He really is.
Some terrier crossing, no joke. Yeah.
True.
Some of those crosses are no joke, but Mighty was 100%. Like he's just like a prick-eared pat, and like a lot
he was a prick-eared pat and just a bigger fucking, like, I want to say like a UK based dog, even though he was bred here, but he was from that old like foundation type stuff of Booth. He's that old Booth blood. He's that old Booth blood.
Yeah, I was also thinking too, with him being like prick-eared. I used to always hear that like you don't want a prick-eared pat because of the dirt, but like all wild canids have prick ears.
Not only that, dude, when they go in the ground, their legs fucking fold out. A leggy dog is no good. Bullshit. Their fucking legs fold down as they fucking go in the ground and their ears go back.
Yeah.
Like they don't fucking sit with radar fucking ears in a fucking hole.
Yeah.
People got too many fucking standards, bro. Kennel clubs is shit. Kennel clubs fucking destroy breeds. They destroy dogs. The registries are all fucking junk. Dude, fuck all that bullshit, man. Yo, the paper, listen, I love lineage. I love paperwork, right? But I love it when the dog in front of that fucking paper is doing the work. If the dog don't work, you know what the dog is? It's worthless. It's worthless.
Yeah.
It's a blueprint and it's a shit to follow. And if the dog works, you're gonna follow suit on how you're gonna go and how you're gonna move. But the papers don't mean nothing, man. The papers don't mean nothing. My crosses, naturally, they're not registered or anything, right? But I know I know lineage on those fucking crosses, man. I'm not gonna fucking get a dog from a shelter and fucking say it's great. I know what I have. but they're not
Yeah.
registered. But who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck?
Exactly. You heard it here, folks. Who gives a fuck?
Who gives a fuck? That paperwork is beautiful. If the dog didn't work, you know what that paper is? It's fucking toilet paper. It's shit. Shit.
Do you think there's any other breed
Texas
take
Complement Terriers as well as Bulldogs do? You know what, man? I'll answer this, and maybe it has nothing to do with this question, man. And this is not my words, but they're true words. Okay,
Yeah.
A friend of mine. Any breed of dog can be improved with Greyhound, Pit Bull, and I'm gonna add a good fucking terrier. Yeah. Yep. And by a good terrier, it has to be a pattern. I ain't fucking with no Jack Russell bullshit.
I personally think a pit bull can make. I mean, you said Greyhound too, so I mean, as far as speed, yeah, but I think pit bull makes anything better.
Yeah, but like just the athleticism. You know what I mean? Just the athleticism and
the stamina, athleticism, the want to do what your owner wants it to do, all that shit.
But listen, there's nothing like a fucking bulldog. Let's just say it like this: there's nothing like a fucking bulldog. End of story.
Their legs don't matter. It's all about the width of the chest. That's basically what you were saying.
No, 100%. They got to be spannable to fit in that hole, man. And 100%.
Mighty is a great name for his character and quite impressive looker to boot.
Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, it fit him right away, man. I got him at 7 weeks old, man. He flew from fucking California at 7 weeks old. Motherfucker was full of it. You're killing me, bro. Love it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
What does it say? My best bitch is Bull Terrier top side, Patterdale bottom side. She's turned out to be my most proven. The crosses have been great so far for me, but we need bigger dog in my area. What area
How much do they weigh, Mountain Strong Kennel? I'm kind of curious how much.
In the mountains, but where at? Do
you like a Bull Terrier dog, Jimmy?
I was going to answer. I was going to say, you know what? I do like them, but here's the thing. I like them in a cross, right? From what I've seen. I never owned one, so I can't talk on owning one. And I like the way they are in a cross as far as just seeing stuff. If I ever owned a Bull Terrier, I'd have to own something from the dude in the UK, Lyndon Ingalls. Yeah. If it wasn't a Lyndon Ingalls dog, I wouldn't even fuck with it. I wouldn't even fuck with it. But I do like them in a cross. You know, I don't know enough about people, breeders and whatnot, man. I just, the KC shit is garbage. Naturally, everyone knows that. The egg-headed motherfuckers, like that the jaws are completely fucking deformed. That's junk. But the old school functioning ones, yeah, they're nice. They're nice.
Yeah. I kind of like the idea of like if our friend RJ's mini one does pretty good, or like other people's mini Bull Terriers.
That would probably be a kick-ass fucking cross to a nice Patterdale, man. That would be. Listen, look, Patterdale's back in the UK, man. It was EBT in them, fucking Staffordshire Bull Terrier, and then some people, because there was not that many modern APBTs. Or because they're like kind of banned over there or whatever. Of what I know. So but what are bulldogs? Bulldogs came from game staffs from Ireland and England, and they came here, and we fucking refined that. That's one thing America did good with a breed. The American Pit Bull Terrier, bro, the game dog. That's what America did good with a fucking breed.
I don't think anyone can disagree with that.
Yeah,
but I mean, they were throwing that in Pats.
Good performance dogs matter more to me. Also, your papers, but yeah,
man. If that dog's showing improving for you, man, that's all you need. Because that's how And if you're gonna breed your own shit, as long as you know the lineage of it, man. As long as you know the lineage, you're good to go, man. If you're happy with that dog and that dog's showing for you, man, that's it.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, if my dog has papers, I'm gonna register it and get the pedigree. But to each our own.
No, I love it too, dude. I love that fucking lineage, man. Don't get me wrong, bro. I'm a junkie for that shit. I love it. But it's not the end all be all. but I still want to
No,
know. I
definitely
want to
not.
know the blueprint. You know what I mean? I do want to know the blueprint.
Definitely not.
Especially for what you're doing is that you're basically trying to keep everything in-house and providing for yourself.
Correct.
And
Yeah,
that's
I
how
don't
it operates at that
I don't
time.
breed dogs. I made one fucking breeding and I don't know how many years, man, just to get a worker for myself. And I gave everything else away for nothing, bro. I didn't sell a fucking dog.
Not just greyhounds, but any long dog type sight hound can add some speed, wind, and sight to the hunt.
Oh, 100%, man. I mean, these good stag hounds that you come by, man. There's nothing, you get a good stag, man. There's nothing fucking better.
Yeah, you're not on Instagram, but these freaking bull stags you see on Instagram now are like fucking kicking ass. Like
a buddy of mine, actually, a doctor I work with, has a nice stag hound, man. Yeah, some good Airedale blood crossed in there.
How about that? Yeah, you showed me pictures of that. He had like a little Airedale.
He's fucking huge, man.
Go ahead, finish. What were you gonna say?
He's huge, and he's definitely what they're supposed to be. Okay, like they're coyote killers. This motherfucker. There's no.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like I think it's all. I think it's it's all good. And if you, like you were saying, if you're somewhere where there's 25-pound coons, you might want a Patterdale bulldog mix or something. But as far as like the earthwork, I would me personally, I'm gonna just keep it Patterdale to Patterdale. But again, and like I was saying to you, Jimmy, earlier, if at one point I do plan on getting some type of cross, you know what I mean?
If I do a breeding, bro, I got you, man.
But as far
they should be kept. They should be kept pure, bro. I'm not saying
as far as the Patterdale, we gotta.
They should be kept pure. I'm not saying I'm sure
I'll
own pure dogs in the future. They should be kept pure. Right now, I'm enjoying the crosses, but
for what you're doing, though, it makes, and that's the thing. For what you're doing, though, it makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It makes sense. Like if you're somewhere where there's a lot of coyotes, then you might need a lurcher. You know what I mean? You might not want it, even if you might need a lurcher. You know what I mean? You need a faster dog, and stuff like that. But yeah, and that's a big thing that comes into play. It all depends where you're at.
Yo, believe it or not, man, there's a lot of foxes. I come across and see a lot of foxes, and I had my bitch chase one before she fucking got pregnant. I had to chase one, man, and I had a scare because it was right near an expressway. She ain't catching no fucking fox, man. So I thought maybe there might be a chance this fucking thing was stupid. It wasn't.
No.
So she went out of sight. She went out of sight for like a good 10, 15 minutes, dude. And I said to myself, I'm going home without a fucking dog, bro. I thought she went on the expressway because, these things instinctively, they don't do it on purpose or whatever, but they run across fucking roads. It seems like deer, coyotes, and foxes just love to fucking run across fucking roads and take a dog into dangerous shit. So, dude, I swear to God, I'm not an overly religious guy. I was saying prayers, man, walking back. And, this bitch came out of nowhere, man, nowhere, and came to me and fucking sat down and was just like, good. On a good day, she's not fucking coming and just sitting next to me, but she came back and fucking just sat there, bro. So, I was just happy I went home with a fucking dog, man. I love that fucking crazy fuck.
Have you ever lost a dog to a coon?
No. This was a fox, though. I'm saying because she chased this shit, and I don't know where the fuck it went, but it went on the expressway. Have I ever lost a dog to a coon?
Yeah, I know that was just because I know you deal with coons mostly.
No. If I would lose a dog to a coon, that means that fucking dog. I should have lost that fucking dog. To a coon. They're taking the raccoon home with a fucking leash. He deserved it. Fuck that. Someone asked me that too. Some fucking dope asked me that. Oh, did your dog ever lose to a raccoon? No, I wouldn't be feeding the motherfucker no more.
Yeah.
It's not something you're gonna.
No way, man.
That dog you're gonna keep or breed.
Nah, I can't even look at the fucking thing after that. No, man. I mean, listen, I love my dogs. I'd take a bullet for my dogs, but nah, man. If the dog fucking curs out, come on, man.
Nah, definitely not. Definitely, not a dog we'll keep it.
Unless you like secretly got a Labrador, like a really in shape field lab, and someone told you just game dog.
Well, that's a different. That's a different type of food.
Like, you have to get like pranked.
Wait, I don't believe in crossing Patterdales, to each his own, but they got to be able to get to the ground at that point, just on a small pit bull. Yeah, that's you could definitely do that. But I also like that Pat blood in there because it does give them nose. Pits and Pats, naturally, they're both drivey motherfuckers. So, you're only fucking increasing it. You get the cross and they're a little fucking schizoid. That's cool too. I don't need anything overly fucking calm. But yeah, no, listen. They're both amazing in their pure form, right? I'm having fun with the crosses. That's all, man. Right now, I'm having fun with the crosses.
Yep, like you said, to each our own, Oh, okay. We asked Mountain Man where he was at. He's in the West Coast. 23 to 28 pounds.
Yeah, it's a substantial dog, man.
Okay, so he's talking about this. My best. Okay, this is what he's talking about. Yeah, why not? I learned my lesson with Jax. The one he ain't chase. He did. Oh, let me see what happened. Let me see what happened with Marshall. Oh, there he goes.
That could be just that particular dog, man. Usually Jack's all right, but you know what it is, man. Honestly.
Oh shit! I can't have a good time. Damn. Okay. Yeah. No, there's too much backstory to unfold in this in like one podcast.
You know what it is too, man. Jack's the kennel clubs kind of took their toll on breeding, man. Whether listen, you get some good Jack Russells, right? I'm just not into them, man. To me, they're too fucking noisy. They're dog aggressive for no fucking reason. You'll get a fucking Jack Russell that won't look at a raccoon, but he's looking to kill a fucking dog. Like I'm not crazy about him.
If I could,
I'm not crazy about Jacks myself. I'm
6 to 7 pound one. I would be interested in it. But
they got big teeth. Most of them got big teeth. I like that, but
yeah,
some nice Jacks out there.
Range Fiascos that do have nice dogs. They have Patterdales too. They have Patterdales and they have Staghounds.
Mm-hmm.
So if you ask me, you put the best Jack Russell, a decent Patterdale, and a great Yog Terrier, give me the fucking Patterdale, man. Because you know what? Yogs and fucking Jacks, they're just too fucking schizoid, man.
Said I have a mini I'm going to cross to a Pat soon. A mini what?
He's a mini bull terrier.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about the mini bull terriers. Okay.
You might get something really good, man. I mean, listen, they use a lot of bull terriers like for battle cross stuff, man, and it works.
Yeah, they do.
And it fucking works.
They do. What Mountain Strong said. The bull terriers I'm using come from Black Dog Terriers Working Hog Dog Program.
All right. If they're showing improvement on pigs, then I guess they're good stock, right?
Yeah. I mean, those bull terriers are pretty cool when it comes to working in the space. I think that Black Dog Bull Terrier guy has a lot of cool photos on Instagram. I think he has like bull mastiff bull terrier crosses.
Being a kid from Florida, I love watching the Greyhounds. Yeah, man. I mean, they're a beautiful dog, man. And
yeah, the Greyhounds are definitely, they Greyhounds. They're unique. They're the fastest dogs, so that off rip is gonna make them definitely unique. You know what I mean?
No, 100%.
Out of however many friggin' breeds there are.
And that's the thing too, man. You give a good Greyhound a little taste of game, they're gonna show improve, man. Especially if
Well, they love to chase.
That's it. The only thing about Greyhounds, man, a lot of them are very thin-skinned.
Okay, yeah. As far as getting bitten.
Yeah, I mean the thin skin. That's why like a lurcher or like a stag is just a little better, man, because they got tougher feet, they got better feet, and the skin is a little thicker, man. They're made for it.
My lurcher still actually has pretty thin skin, though, having majority Greyhound blood in him.
But he's not getting all ripped up and shit, man. He does his thing.
Yeah, he's how to not get ripped up moving from most spots, but he's just smart about it.
Yeah. Wait, I've had one loose to a raccoon that got drowned. Yeah. They'll climb on top of a dog in water. They'll climb on top of a dog's head instinctively and just push down, man. It's just how it goes. Fucked up. Listen, raccoons are very smart, durable, beautiful fucking animals, man. But because they're so durable and tough and they love a scrap, that's why I enjoy hunting them the most.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got a dog that can handle them and enjoys handling them, man, that's like heaven.
Have you ever? Now that is the you only did coon. You never did any badger or anything like that.
Nah, I'm not around nothing like that, man.
Yeah, but never traveled, did it or anything like that.
Nah, man, I never traveled to any states that have them. One, and not for nothing, I got so much shit kind of close, man. I hate traveling. Take it like this: every time I've traveled for shit, I've never gotten nothing. Meanwhile, I'm going 5 minutes away from my house, and it's like, yo, fur right away, boom, boom, boom. You know, the best is what I do like is when we go on family vacations. After you know, when it's downtime, yo, I'm taking that dog because my dogs come with me, man. I don't trust nobody with my fucking dogs. I can't have anything with the puppy I got here now because, you know, he don't love people. So, you know, if it's anybody else but me, my wife, or my kids, you're fucking food. Literally, you're food. So I can't trust that dog with anybody. It's a liability at that point. So, you know, when we go on vacation, I take the dogs with me and I have a fucking great time.
You know, 100%. And like those little spots in North Carolina you would go to with Mighty too. I'd see the pictures of you with those big ass groundhogs you're able to get.
No, that's PA, dude. That's PA. Yeah. North Carolina, you know, honestly, man.
I think you got like one thing.
I got one small raccoon.
You got
one small raccoon. But North Carolina's kind of dry that I seen. But then again, I'm not there long enough.
Yeah.
Yo, Pennsylvania, man. Pennsylvania, yo, I always hit fucking groundhogs, man. They're all over like pigeons. They're fucking everywhere. And yeah, it's above ground. Yeah, so I'm killing a guinea pig above ground. So what? I don't give a fuck. I love it.
Yeah, nah. I mean, at the end of the day, like
no, in the ground they're formidable. Above ground,
in the ground, the groundhog is not something to be fucked with for Patterdale for sure.
But versus a raccoon in the ground, I think a raccoon has more leverage above ground to fight and maneuver than he has in the ground. Yeah, they're going jaw to jaw, yeah. And if it's a smaller dog, yeah, you know, you might be fucking twisting that dog's jaw up, you know. But above ground, man, a raccoon has more leverage. That's just my opinion, man. I don't hunt in the ground, so I can't talk on it. I don't have experience or knowledge with it. But you know, you read books, you hear people say shit. So, but I know above ground, man, they could do their thing.
Eddie Hernandez said, I said this before. Yeah, they are tough above ground. Above ground, coon. That is, but they are not. They are not as tough in the ground. They are pretty easy.
Yeah, above. Right. Eddie Hernandez, yo, you're part of the Tri-State boys, right? Yo, I got a lot of friends, man. They're good dudes, man. Stand-up dudes, man. 10 toes down. They're doing their fucking thing, man. I'll say that. But yeah, correct, man. In the ground, they're probably easier than they are above ground.
Yeah, they're not above ground. They wrap up. They're able to wrap up and stuff like that. That makes sense.
They wrap up on a dog's head, man. They'll fuck up eyes. You know what I mean?
Listen, picture Woods.
What did you say?
Can you pull up another picture of like some rats lined up next to Mighty? We got a couple of rat lineups, I think. We didn't even pull up yet.
You'll take it like this. My female got a fucking a tooth pulled out, man. Raccoon's hands. Pulled her fucking tooth out, root and all.
Yeah, I remember. I've seen pictures of that shit. It's wild.
This was a nice solo mission.
That was a solo mission of a ton of big ass rats too. Like they're barely any of those were like tiny. Maybe like one near that pigeon is tiny. It's a little throwing pigeon.
Yeah, I poached a pigeon. So what? Fuck. Yeah, there's the witness protection program. We're getting rid of them. Snitches. I said it before. Same comment.
Yeah, that's the same.
Yo, I had a lot of fun with Mighty, man. He's retired since he's about maybe 12. But yeah, yo, that was a small space. This was about maybe half hour to 40 minutes work. These two dogs. It's about maybe 38 rats.
That's a good haul.
Yeah, it is. It is. That one spot held about, like, I want to say, you know, repeated going, held about maybe 90 something rats, 92 rats. That one little spot that we kept going to.
Yeah, no, I mean,
92 rats.
Yeah, my son was young there. Holy shit. Yo, at that age, man, Jimmy was catching them by hand, alive.
start them young. The possibilities are
Raise
endless.
them fucking right, bro. Raise them right. Raise them outside, man. Fishing, hunting. Raise them outside. Get off the fucking screens.
Yeah, that's major key. Because they'll stay on them screens.
Now my son is 21, man. It's my fucking right hand. He keeps me fucking grounded, man. That's my right hand with this shit.
That's cool. That's cool. So he obviously goes hunting with you a lot.
Yeah, it goes every time. Every time. I don't know if he loves it as much as me, but he loves it.
Yeah. Let's go to OPD's comment. The last thing he said.
Who? Oh, right here?
You're right there. Yep.
Yo, man, you know what it was. Yo, it's
He wants to know the secret sauce.
It's that Garner blood, bro. Garner El Negro shit. Yo, we fucking double breed on that shit, boy. That shit is great.
Garner El Negro.
Listen, everybody hating on Garner, man. Don't fucking hate on him, bro. His shit is real, man. His shit produces and reacts how it needs to.
Yeah, I don't know why people. I mean, I guess
my dogs have so much Chinaman Eli, man. Fucking, they come out the womb with fucking chopsticks.
It took me a second to get that one, but I got that one.
Yeah, man. Fucking Chinatown all day.
It's been a good one.
How's Jimmy? El Negro.
Yeah, man. No, nothing to laugh at, man. That was a fucking legendary dog, man. I'm good, man. I'm good, bro. I got off Facebook because people started getting too fucking nosy on me, man. But yo, I'm good. Jamie, man, you always been a good dude, bro.
Yeah, Jamie's always on here showing love.
Jamie's
if you're in the chat reviewing, please hit the like button. Everyone hit the like button. Show some love.
Oh, by the way, yo, Jamie, man, yo, my dog's got that old fucking Wetzel in it too, man. The cross has got that old Wetzel, man. You know the deal.
We pull this back up.
For Mighty and your other dogs, like, what do you do for food?
All right, so because I only have 3 dogs, I kind of cater to them a little bit. If I had more dogs, I probably couldn't. So as far as kibble goes, I'm feeding Origin and or Akana, and I supplement with raw. So that's basically that. It's pricey shit, man. It's very fucking pricey shit. But like I said, I got 3 dogs, so I cater to them. I really do. I kind of spoil them with that shit, but it's really good food. And when you have food so dense in nutrient, you don't got to feed a lot of it, man. You really don't have to fucking feed a lot of it. Like, let's say the youngest one is 50 pounds. He gets basically 3/4 of a cup in the morning, and he's getting a full cup at night with some raw. So, I mean, that's not a lot of food for a 50-pound animal. And the dog is he's fit, he's good, and he's active. They're all fucking active except Mighty. Mighty's old now. Mighty gets to chill and just lounge. But yeah, man, you don't got to feed a lot of that shit. That's the good part about it. And there's less shit. There's less shit. You know, the cheaper the food goes,
way less shit.
The more shit.
I feed my dog my Patterdale raw. I don't feed her kibble, just raw, you know, chicken, whatever, all types of shit. And
no,
yeah.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, she does it. And when she shits, it's like, you know, it's like that white, dried out shit.
It's like when a coyote shits, man. It's all fucking like it becomes dust.
Yeah, because barely has a smell to it all.
That's the bone. That's the bone in there. That's the bone.
And you said you add like flaxseed, celery. When we were talking earlier.
Yeah, like sometimes I make mixtures. Other times I buy like fucking prepared fucking rolls, not the fresh pet and all that junk, but like the real fucking raw rolls.
Yeah.
And I'll dice that up, or I'll make a mixture myself. But Yeah, man. So it's definitely beneficial. It gives them a little more nutrition, man. I feel like it gives them a little boost of protein. Plus, they're getting a lot of moisture in with different things. If you blueberries and celery are antioxidants, they're anti-cancer. Even cucumbers have anti-cancer properties, right? And if you're not fucking spoiling the dog with table food and all that other shit, whatever the fuck you give that dog, it's like it's seen a steak, you know?
Do you think someone would get by doing what you're doing, feeding pedigree?
Pedigree?
Just like crappy ass pedigree, no water, like how you added to it, just like.
All right, so here's the thing. If you got no bread, don't have a fucking dog one. If you got no bread and that's all you can afford and you're trying to give a dog a good life, okay, I'm not shitting on it. But if you got money and you're feeding pedigree, put your head in the fucking toilet bowl and keep flushing until you go completely down. Keep flushing.
Pedigree, yeah.
Now, if you got no money, okay. But if you have money and you're just a cheap fuck, nah, not cool.
Yeah, pedigree.
Your dogs are working for you, man.
Pedigree's not gonna do it.
I'll see that for the record.
No way.
Pedigree's not gonna do it.
I would feed pedigree to all the nice pedigree fucking show dogs.
What about your after hunt cleanup? Yeah, how's that process?
So to me, here's the thing. Exactly. After every hunt, no matter what you're hunting, first thing you do is give that dog a bath. Take all bacteria, dirt. If there's fucking parasite, just give that dog a good fucking scrub. Now, I'm lucky enough to work where I work. Shout out to my boss. Yo, good looking out, man. I appreciate you for letting me do what I do. I hope you're watching. But yeah, I go to my job basically and I clean the dog up before the dog ever enters my house because I keep the dogs inside, man. They're part of the family too. So, and then whatever I'm wearing, collars, leashes, all that shit, goes to the laundromat because I'm not putting that dirty fucking shit in my washing machine. Okay. So that goes to the laundromat. Sneakers, jackets, every fucking thing. I wear all my shit out because it gets washed. So all that gets fucking cleaned. If I didn't work where I work, I'm not hitting a fucking raccoon that just emerged from the fucking sewer system and putting it in my bathtub. Nah, man, I can't move like that, man. I mean, you can't be a fucking filthy fuck. So, but the main thing is get bacteria off your dog, clean out any wounds. Again, I'm fortunate for aftercare. I work where I work, so I can cater to a lot of shit. I can cater to antibiotic injections, anti-inflammatory shit, all that good stuff. But yeah, I mean, aftercare is vital, man. Yeah, especially if you're hunting dirty species, man. You're hunting dirty species that have filthy fucking mouths and
in the city. So it'd be
man.
If it's forest, they might, they're just in brush, trees, or whatever.
That's different. They're a little. I would say that's a cleaner bite. A raccoon's never a clean bite.
Yeah, never.
Never a clean bite, but it's definitely
dirty.
cleaner in the country than it is in the city, man. Because dude, they're coming out of the fucking sewer system, bro. The sewers are dense.
Never.
So they're coming out of garbage pails. They're coming out of dumpsters, man. That animal is full. In the best day of its life, it's full of bacteria.
Yeah. That brings me on to my next question. Is that like you ever been exposed to that bacteria?
Yeah, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but yeah, I'm kind of fucking going through a nice round of shots right now. Oh yeah, because if you don't get treated, you're fried rice.
Yep. Deer meat, beef, chicken, salmon, and trout. You're probably
good. Yeah, all good, man. Venison is great, man. Venison is great, especially you're getting a doe, whatever. If you're not eating it, all that's good stuff. Even if it's fresh roadkill deer, if you know that's been really fresh, butcher it up, man. Grind it up, feed it.
Yeah,
salmon oil. Forget it. Hell yeah.
Do you believe you bond better with your dogs by having them in that home as well?
100%, man. They're smarter. They're smarter for it.
Yeah,
they're learning rules.
Natural with any animal and humans in general. If you're around them more, if your dog's in the house, they're gonna be around you more, which you're gonna bond more. That's kind of like with any,
100%.
Your own kid.
100%. Because everybody's dealing with the dogs, your kids, your wife, everyone has a different bond with that dog. So the dog is just it's moving how it does. Come here, Millie. Up. Come here, mama. Let's see. Is this bitch?
That's 20 minutes to see her ass.
So Yeah, man, no, it's definitely a better bond. They learn more. They, listen. People have a lot of dogs. You can't keep them in the house. You have a yard, whatever. But the more dogs you have, the less individual time you're spending with each dog. So that's why I can only keep 3. I don't walk them together. They don't piss a shit together. They, I don't like rough housing. They're not playing in the house like fucking almost people let them play. Fuck all that bullshit. Play is outside. Play is geared towards work from a puppy till they fucking die as an adult. Your activity is outside. These are combat type fucking animals. You can't. You're gonna end up with a fucking a bad situation. So there's no toys laying around my house. The dogs fucking move. They stay separated. They're not all over each other. They're not acting fucking real goofy. I can't tolerate that bullshit. Like I can't. I don't tolerate that whatsoever. I'm very hard in that way. There's none of that fucking bullshit. Outside is where your activity level is. And again, their play, what they think is play, is geared towards work and staying in shape. And listen, dogs that work and hunt, they're living better than 98% of these fucking bullshit pet homes. Pet homes are bullshit. You get a fucking a Labrador, America's favorite fucking dog, right? Okay. You get that fucking dog. They're made to do icy cold water fucking retrieve for 6 and 8 hours at a clip. You get that fucking dog. You put it in a hot living room all fucking day. You're at work all day. The dog's waiting to hold his piss and shit. You come home. You put it in the backyard. It's out there for 5 fucking minutes. Comes back in the house. Does shit. Does nothing. Dog's looking forward to you all day, and you don't do nothing with that shit. So when you go to work the next day or whenever, in time it's going to happen. They lick themselves raw. They self-mutilate. That's just that breed. So, when you're not fucking spending individual time and you're not working that dog, don't have a fucking dog, man. Don't, especially not a working dog. Have a little fucking foo-foo bullshit pussy dog.
Right here.
That's it.
Seems to be a repetitive story with terriermen getting sick from the hunt. Consider a few guests ago.
Yeah.
It's a curse on this podcast, man. You gotta be careful. Like me and Wood, if anyone comes on here, can get it.
You definitely, and not for nothing. Let me tell you something, man. Just knowing lepto, it's very easy to treat, or if you have it, amoxicillin, man. Amoxicillin kills fucking lepto, but you don't want to let it go. When it goes too far, man, you start affecting kidneys and liver. So basically, fluids, IV fluids, and fucking amoxicillin, man. That's your go-tos. I could be wrong, man. Listen, I could be wrong, but I know amoxi kills that shit. But listen, everything carries lepto in the city. Every rat has fucking lepto on board. Most raccoons do. But every rat carries lepto, 100%. 100%.
Oh yeah, and I know of plenty of pet dogs that have gotten lepto because not even interacting with rats, just being in the same space.
Yeah. What scares me, man? What scares me is coonhound paralysis. I've never. My dog's hit a lot of fucking raccoons, bro. And knock on wood, I never fucking got any of that shit. That shit scares me, man. That scares me.
Yeah, people were talking to us a lot about after we did like pods of people talking about that.
I think it ranges though. It's like prevalent in some areas or even some like individual like locations.
I don't know because it happened in Maryland and I think one of our guests talked about it happening in like maybe New Mexico or somewhere else. But like,
nah. But that scares me a little bit.
That's it right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've gone into this before.
Most dogs seem to recover from it, but sometimes some dogs it's longer than others. I'm sure it's fucking fatal with some too, man.
There was one video I think I saw of a Yog when they posted a video from like him not lying down to him eventually walking, but like it was a really stiff like
it's a long journey, man.
Yeah, it was a journey for sure.
I'm knock on wood, bro. I just put that shit out there, man. I hope it ain't fucking coming to me.
Yeah.
Fuck. Yeah, man, you got to take precautions, man, in the field, man. You have to. You definitely have to take precautions. And, naturally, you don't want your dogs getting messed up. There's nothing more important than the dog's safety, man. I mean, there really isn't, man. You're putting the dogs out there to hunt and enjoy themselves, man, but there's nothing worth risking a dog's safety.
Yeah, no.
Shit happens, bro. Shit happens. Listen, you're taking the risk. You're hunting. It is what it is. But you try to minimize it for the most part.
No, I would have people that would come ratting with me, and their dog would get bit, and they're just like, "What do I do?" And they'll be like, "Oh, you don't have a med kit?" And they'll be like, "Oh, you have a med kit?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do, but what were you gonna do?"
Not for a fucking rat, not for a rat bite, bro. That's
Like little bites or like anything as far as just like cleaning your dogs up or just like
yeah, but these people, bro, you know what these people are fucking old ladies and shit, bro.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
Yeah, man, a fucking rat bite ain't nothing. A rat bite's a fucking love tap.
Exactly. It's a kiss.
Isn't that fun? I had to carry my dog with me for 3 weeks to work, and all had to hold him up to piss and shit. And some dude died. Affects the rest. Yeah. It's no fucking joke, man. I've never came across it, but it's no fun.
No fun at all. No. Billy Houston, great job, Ronald and Marshall, for the podcast. Founded a great podcast for Patterdale Terriers and the handlers. Oh, much appreciated.
Thanks, Billy.
Amen.
Thanks.
Amen.
Thanks. For real. Means a lot. Coon out prices are heavy in these four corner states of Asia.
Yeah, exactly. It seems to be in certain states. Exactly, man. I don't know, man. So the states are saying, well, Utah has some, it's cold there. But it seems to be, is it more prevalent? I don't know this. Is it more prevalent in warmer areas? Not Colorado ain't warm, though. New Mexico's warm. So I guess maybe it doesn't affect temperature or whatever, but it seems to be more prevalent in certain areas than others. I
mean, I would assume it'd have to be the amount of coon in certain areas, too.
Yeah.
I mean, the population of coon in those huh?
They're dense as fuck over here. So I'm thinking like if it becomes like when there's a lot and there's clusters of them, I don't know.
What's this? Live Your Life Dogs and panel and chat. What's up?
Queens get the money.
I had a dog die in GA from it. Got it from a skunk. Okay. Yeah, wow. Skunks fucking suck.
Yeah, skunks, man. Yo, we got skunks over here in certain boroughs and certain parks, man.
Yeah. I got skunks across the street under this lady's damn porch.
Yeah, man. Yo, see, and you
got like when we were saying earlier, she doesn't want to she doesn't like to call animal control or nothing because she's like, oh, that.
Let her ass get sprayed.
But she's an older lady. And she's a nice lady, and help her shovel all that good stuff. She's a nice lady, but she goes in the house at 6. She's probably asleep by 7, so she don't see him.
And that's when those things are just waking up looking for breakfast.
Yeah, she don't see him, so they don't really bother her. You know what I mean? But
yeah, exactly.
The neighbors don't like him.
Nah, of course not, man. Of course not. Not for that, man. You gotta watch. You don't want your kids getting sprayed either, man.
No, or a dog. I had couple of dogs that got sprayed in the past, just went to go snack, killed the skunk or whatever, but
above ground it ain't bad. In the ground, man, they got that anemia, man. The is it hemolytic anemia? Some kind of anemia, man. I think
you're correct.
Yeah. Because
we'll get fact checked on that either way.
Kill them in the ground, huh?
I'm not real technical, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get sprayed in the ground. It's a whole different story.
Whole different ball game, man.
What is that?
101.
101. I've had a dog get it in Georgia and in Michigan. Not sure.
So yeah, maybe it's exactly. So there's no rhyme or reason then, I guess, because Michigan ain't hot. Georgia's hot.
I mean, it makes sense if there's coon hound paralysis around.
Right,
you know what I mean?
Well, the same thing too, man. There's raccoon roundworm, man. Every fucking raccoon carries that fucking Bayless ascaris, man. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and there's always a potential for distemper. There's always a potential of getting on that raccoon with broken teeth that might have that coon paralysis.
Yeah. Well, distemper kills them motherfuckers quick though, man. Canine distemper goes through them in waves.
I think it's what's happened here in Mass a lot. Is like coons dealing a lot of that distemper.
It happens here too. Yeah, it happens here too.
Definitely happens out here.
But I mean, if your dog is vaccinated for distemper, your money. They ain't gonna,
Yeah. You're good.
Yeah.
So when you go out at night, obviously, because
Yeah.
the coons. What would you say the best time is, like, where you just around this time, around 1 o'clock is when we see the most coons, or
Yo,
just
to be honest with you, man,
varies?
we talk about this shit. Me, my son, and my boy, we talk about this shit all the time, man. There's no rhyme or reason on how they travel. You'll see them in one spot for like a certain amount of time. You think it's a hot spot, you'll go, it's fucking dry as shit. Then you're gonna see them random. You don't know. Are they feeding in that spot, or is it just travel? Are they traveling from one area to the next, and that's how you see it, or is like a feeding location? Dude, I swear to God, these things, it seems like they fucking morph out of nowhere and completely disappear right in front of your eyes sometimes, and you don't have no idea where that motherfucker went. So there's like no rhyme or reason how they travel sometimes. And yo, this is what's fun about hunting these things, bro. It's just like it's always different. It's always different.
Because I'm thinking, like, maybe where you're at. I don't know where I'm at. I know if you want to find them, you're better off going to like an alley where there's like
100%. Food garbage is gonna attract them, right?
Yeah.
Certain dumpsters that are throwing away more food shit, this and that, you're gonna attract them, yes. But some like I said, man, even where you think is a sure bet, you're not seeing them one night. Then you'll go a week later and there's like fucking 6. There's 4. Some nights are, you're visualizing. We were talking about this. You're visualizing 15, 20. I'm not saying you're getting that. You're visualizing them. So, but you're not always getting a slip. Sometimes you'll see 1 and you get the 1. So it's like it's no rhyme or reason, but that's the fun part, man. That's the fun. That's hunting, man.
Did we ask you this? What was the most you ever caught in one night?
6.
6.
6.
And how long? How long was you out?
Maybe 7, 8 hours. 7, 8 hours. And one was like a little bit of a family unit. So if that's cheating, fuck it.
Nah, it's not. You were also probably like on adrenaline too at that point. It's 6, 7 hours. Just like
that's Red Bull times 28.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah. One dog. Uno. One dog. Got beat the fuck up real pretty good, but one dog, bro. I never hunt dogs together, especially
was that Mighty?
No.
Okay. What dog was that?
Millie.
Okay, a dog that obviously you don't have anymore.
No, I have her.
Yeah, Millie's around.
Merv's mother. That's the puppy's mother. Yeah,
Okay, that's the puppy's mother. Okay.
Yeah. I slowed down with her a little bit now, man. She got a good number, man. So I slowed down with her a little bit. She's approaching 7. She ain't retired, but I slowed down with her. Now her son's gotta show me a lot, and he's showing me plenty. But it's his time to fucking give me numbers.
Mm-hmm. His time to shine.
Word.
Sense. Yeah, but yeah. Again, if you're viewing this, like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend. Let them know that we're doing this. Anyone who loves the Patterdale or trying to learn more about the Patterdale, we do this every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Me and Marshall, and we always have a special guest. And we're gonna do some other things where we'll do like open mic nights and stuff, where people anyone in the chat could hop in and say a few things, or you know what I mean, stuff like that. But
they must all fucking hate me in here, but it's all right.
Huh?
They must all fucking hate me in here, but it's all right.
Nah, maybe some, but what? Maybe none. You never know.
Hey, if it does, man, that's what it fuels me even more. It's all good.
Yeah, but and that's another thing we try to do here is everyone has their own opinion.
Yeah.
No one's trying to offend no one.
I know.
We're just here to we all if we don't got 10 things in common, there's one thing we got in common, that we all love the Patterdale Terrier. You know what I mean? So.
Listen, like I said, man, I don't dig. I'm not to cut you off, man. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
I don't dig, but this is the foundation for this breed, man. They're made for earthwork, and that's what should be held up. I'm not fucking against that at all. It's just I don't do it.
Yeah,
dude. I get out of work, man. I'm not trying to have more fucking work. I want to enjoy it, and I enjoy it how I enjoy it, and my landscape lets me enjoy it how I enjoy it. But nah, they're definitely made for the fucking ground, man.
Yeah, and that's that's definitely one thing that we try to emphasize on here, that if you get a Patterdale, we're working them. You know what I mean? We're not, and we don't suggest anyone get a Patterdale if they're not working.
No way.
So what does this say? Could refer moon as cool moon, as they noticed increased numbers at that time.
Yeah, it could be, man. Maybe they do move. They move like that with the moon. Maybe they do, man. They sometimes, they're shit on the ground. Other times they're so fucking elusive, man.
That's good to know. I've never. I'm gonna look into it a little bit more now that Anthro said it. But yeah, I never heard about that before. But it makes sense. Animals move with nature, and in a different way that we would never understand. So.
Well, the moon has all that magnetic field and shit too, so animals move with all that stuff, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but we've been on it for 1 hour and 20. Thanks everyone for coming. We'll be here again, Wednesday, of course, 10 p.m. Jimmy, Marshall, you guys got anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Thanks for hanging out, guys. A little different episode than we usually do, but at the end of the day, like we're gonna talk about all elements of Patterdale and try and just cover all the bases.
No, 100%. I appreciate you guys for having me on, man. I appreciate it. My boy Mighty, man. He kind of started me with all this stuff, man. Everything I do is for him, pretty much, man. He's gonna go into my program. He's gonna go into my program when I see fit, man. He's a good dog to me. He works for me. I have him frozen, so even though he's almost 15, man, he'll go into my program when I see fit. But he's the core element why all this shit I do. Fucking dog, man. Dog is the best for me.
Yeah.
And that's a firm hat off to Mighty for sure, guys.
Appreciate you, Marshall. Appreciate you, Woods, man. 100%. I appreciate everything.
Hey, appreciate you for coming on.
No doubt.
Yeah, Mighty's 15 years old now. Been putting
He'll be 15 in September. Yeah, he's approaching it.
Okay, yep. So that's great. Yeah, shout out to Mighty. Shout out to you, Jimmy, for coming through. Shout out to everyone in the everyone viewing and everyone who commented. And yeah, again, please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, let them know that we're doing this, and take care of your Patterdale. Keep hunting. That's the main thing. Keep working them.
Yep.
And thanks again for everyone showing love and coming in.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you, Marshall. You already know we'll talk like we always do, bro. And till next time, you guys.
Take care, fellas.
Peace.
Take care.